Hello students. In the last video we discussed about the numbers. So in that number we discussed how to find out the rational numbers between two rational numbers. So there we studied two methods, equivalent rational number and mean method. So hope you understand student. So now today we are going to discuss representation of rational number on the number line. Already you studied in the lower class. Then also once again I am reminding you how to represent the rational number on the number line. So representation of rational number on the number line. Number line. So before that we will discuss about the rational number. What is the meaning of rational number? Rational number means the number which are representing in P by Q form. Which form? P by Q form. So the number which are representing in P by Q form, that numbers we call rational number. So how to represent the rational number on the number line? So that we studied in the lower class. So that is representation of fraction. So for example, we will take represent 2 by 5 on the number line. So how to represent 2 by 5 on the number line? So what has to do? First we have to draw the number line. So on the number line, what is there? At the center 0 is there, and right sides of 0, which numbers are there? Positive numbers. So 1, 2, and left side having negative integers, -1, -2. Now how to represent 2 by 5 on the number line? So whatever is the denominator of the given number, that many part we have to make in between the two numbers. So what is the denominator? 5. So 5 equal parts we have to make. Equal parts. Remember student, equal parts. So 5 parts means 4 line has to take. See here. This is the line. So if in between these two, 0, 1, if I will make 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I drawn here 4 lines in between 0 and 1, so we got the 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understood student? So now here also we have to make 5 parts. Means how many lines has to give? 4 lines at equal distance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each line represents what is? 1 by 5. What is the value of each line? 1 by 5. This one 2 by 5. This is 3 by 5. This one 4 by 5. And this is 5 by 5. 5 by 5 means 1. Understood student how it is divided? Whatever is the denominator, that many equal parts has to make. So which number has to represent 2 by 5? Where is 2 by 5? This number. So in this way we can represent the 2 by 5 on the number line. Hope you understand, student, how to represent. Now next example we will take minus 4 by 3. So minus 4 by 3 has to represent on the number line. So how to represent? Now it is negative integer. So negative integer means left side of 0. 0, 1, 2. At equal distance has to take, student. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now what is the denominator? Denominator is 3. So has to make how many parts? 3 parts. 3 parts means how many lines? 2 lines. 3 parts means how many lines? 2 lines. So in between these 2 lines has to take. So which side it is negative? Means left side of 0. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Got it? Here 1, 2. 1, 2. Hope you understand. So how I divided this? Denominator is 3, means has to make 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts means how many lines has to draw? 2 lines. So now each line represents minus 1 by 3. This is minus 2 by 3. This one is minus 3 by 3. Minus 3 by 3 means minus 1. And this is minus 4 by 3. Minus 5 by 3. Minus 6 by 3. Minus 7 by 3. Minus 8 by 3. And minus 9 by 3. Minus 9 by 3 means minus 3. Minus 6 by 3 means minus 2. Now which number has to represent? Minus 4 by 3. Where it is? Here. So has to represent. So understood, student, how to represent the rational numbers on the number line? So this is the way to represent rational numbers on the number line. So already this you studied. Just I remind you how to represent the rational numbers on the number line. So homework for this. Yourself you can make 5 examples. Any 5 examples of rational number represent on the number line. For revision only, means whatever we studied in the lower class, that we are reminding. Means whatever we are going to study now, that we will understand easily. For that purpose, these basic things we should know. Hope you understand, student, this? Okay. So now we will go on the next. So next it is the irrational number. Representation of irrational number. Representation of irrational number. On the number line. So now, what is the meaning of irrational number? Already I wrote and gave the definitions. So in that definition we wrote the number which cannot represent in P by Q form. Which cannot represent in P by Q form. That is called irrational number. Or another way I wrote and gave the definition, the square root of non-perfect square number. What is the next? Square root of non-perfect square number is also called irrational number. So here 4 methods are there. How many methods are there? 4. First it is there unit square method. First method is there unit square method. Second method is there spiral root method, or it is called spiral method. One activity already you got in the lab manual. Now you will understand how to draw the spiral, that root. Understood, student? Third, it is there geometrical method. And fourth, it is there successive magnification. So successive magnification method. So these are the 4 methods we are going to study. So in this we will complete the construction part. This all it is coming in construction part. So how to construct? So this it is given in NCERT at the different intervals of time. But now we are starting the construction. So first we will finish construction part, then we will go on the theoretical part. Okay, student? Now first it is their first method, unit square method. So unit square method, so here one it is coming direct method, means bigger number is given and that bigger number how to represent on the number line. So that it is there, and unit square means stepwise how to represent. For that example, represent root 2 on the number line. So how to represent the root 2? Already I said square root of non-perfect square number is called the irrational number. So 2 is non-perfect square number. So square root of 2 is irrational number. So how to represent on the number line? So for that purpose we have to draw the number line. Like this. Draw, student. Now on that, how to do the construction? So first point has to fix here 0. And 0 we fixed here 0. Now at 1 unit you can take 1 centimeter, you can take 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter. It is depends on you, student. It is not compulsory. Whatever you are taking, that it should be fixed. Suppose here I am taking 1 unit equals to 2 centimeter. Understood, student? So now 1 unit equals to 2 centimeter I took. So I will take the distance 2 centimeter in a scale. So suppose here it is the 2 centimeter. So I kept on 0. I mark here. So equal distance is there, student. So now here 1, here 2. It is not the centimeter, it is 1 unit distance. What is this? 1 unit distance. Now we have to find root 2. What has to represent? Root 2. So at 1 we have to draw 90-degree angle with the help of protractor. Keep the protractor at 1 in this way and draw 90-degree, or you know construction of 90-degree without protractor, that also you can use. So now here in this way, looking student, it is the 90-degree and 1. So it is 1 unit distance. How much? 1 unit. So now suppose here I am writing A. Now here we have to take same unit, whatever here we are taking 1 unit, same distance has to take on the perpendicular. So how much distance is there, student? 1 unit. So see here, do it with me, otherwise you will forget. See, looking, so this 1 unit I took, keep at A, draw this. So arc we marked here, so this point is B. Join B to O. So what type of the triangle it is formed? Right angle triangle. So now this is 1 unit, this one also 1 unit. What is our 1 unit? 2 centimeter. Okay, student. Now what is the value of OB? So what is the value of OB? That we will do here. So what type of the triangle? Right angle triangle. And in right angle triangle, which theorem is applicable? Pythagoras theorem. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the value of OB. In right angle triangle OAB. So what is the Pythagoras theorem? OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. Now OA, what is the length of OA? 1 unit, 1 square. What is the length of AB? 1 unit. So what will get? 1 plus 1, 2. So this is OB square value. Now taking out square root. Taking square root. So what will get? OB equals to root 2. What is the value of OB? Root 2. And this has to represent on the number line. So what is the length of OB? Root 2. Has to take root 2 OB distance in a compass. How I am taking? See student, keep the compass at O and take the distance OB. Understood? Looking student? Okay. And from here we have to mark. on the number line. Wherever this arc intersects to the number line, that is root 2. Understood, student, how we are representing root 2 on the number line? So this method is called unit square method. Clear, student, how to represent? This is root 2. Hope you understand. So this is the justification. It is called justification of this. And in the exam they will ask the justification. So we should know how to write the justification. So this, it is compulsory with this. Understood, student, how to do? So this is the representation of root 2 on the number line. Another example we will take. Second example. Second example, represent root 5 on the number line. Which number has to represent, student? Root 5 has to represent on the number line. So what has to do now? Procedure is same. Same procedure. So what we are taking? 1 unit equals to 2 centimeter. So by using this we can draw. So first has to draw number line. So in this way number line. So on this number line has to mark 0, or it is called O. Clear, student? Now what has to do? 1 unit distance. What we decided? 1 unit equals to 2 centimeter. So 2 centimeter distance has to take in a compass. You know, you having the compass. I am not having compass, so I made it like this. Understood? For understanding how I am drawing the arc for that purpose. So keep at O or 0 and mark here 2 centimeter. 1, 2, 3 at equal distance. So that represents 1, 2, 3. Hope you understand, student, this? Okay. Now we will go on. Root 5 has to represent. So before root 5 what will come? Root 2, root 3, root 4 and then root 5 it will come. So first has to represent root 2. Same procedure for root 2. So root 2 means in this way. So first has to construct root 2. So for that purpose what has to do? 90-degree angle at A. So 90-degree angle at A with the help of protractor or that method you know. So has to keep in this way. Mark it 90-degree. After marking, all the things has to do with the help of scale. Pencil should be sharp. Don't forget. It is a construction part. It is a ray, so arrow should be there. This is 90-degree mark. Understood, student? Now, what is this distance is 1 unit. 1 unit. 1 unit. Now on this perpendicular also has to take 1 unit distance. See, 1 unit. I marked here. So I gave the name here. Suppose it is A. This one B. So now What has to do? Join OB. So what is the value of this OB? Root 2. So this is root 2. So now has to represent on the number line. Here we got root 2, but has to represent on the number line. So OB distance has to take in a compass. Keep at O, draw the arc. Wherever this arc intersects, that point is C, and it is root 2. So OC distance how much? Root 2. But what has to represent? Root 5. So same procedure has to continue, and root 2 has to draw 90-degree angle with the help of protractor. So now I am not using protractor. You can use the protractor here. I know how to draw this 90-degree. So I am using that technique. So you don't use this technique. You have to measure and draw. So now this is, I draw again 90-degree at root 2. Now what has to do? Here on perpendicular always same distance, 1 unit distance. So 1 unit distance has to take. Okay, 1 unit. Now here I will give the name D. Join OD. Carefully has to join, student. So it is OD. What is the length of OD? It is root 3. Really it is root 3 or not? Check it. How to check? Already I told how to check. By this method, justification. So for justification, so I will start from root 2. In right angle triangle, what is the name? OAB. So OAB means what is hypotenuse? OB. OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. So what will get? 1 square plus 1 square. So 1 plus 1, 2. So this is OB square. So what is the value of OB? Root 2. So got OB root 2. Now OD. In right angled triangle OCD. See, name changed. OCD. So what is the hypotenuse? OD. OD square equals to OC square plus CD square. So what is the length of OC? Root 2. Root 2 square plus what is the length of CD? 1 unit. What is 1 unit? This distance is 1 unit. So 1. So what will get this? Root 2 square means 2 plus 1. What we got? 3. So therefore OD equals to root 3. Got root 3, student? Now this root 3 represent on the number line. So take OD distance in a compass. See students, I took OD. Now mark. So it is intersecting to the number line. So that is E. And what is this? Root 3. Understood? So this is the representation of root 3. But we have to represent root 5. So what has to do? Again at root 3 we have to draw perpendicular. So in this way, with the help of protractor, student, here I am using scale. I know how to draw the 90 degree. So you don't use this method, you can use protractor. Clear? Now again this is 90 degree. Now 1 unit distance again. So 1 unit. How to take 1 unit? Already we measured and kept. So see here, OA distance is 1 unit. Take again OA in the compass. Keep at E. See. So now what we get? F. Got? What is the length of EF? 1 unit. Now join O to F. Join. So now what is the distance of OF? Now here right angle triangle it is formed OEF. So in right angle triangle OEF, check it, OF square equals to OE square plus EF square by Pythagoras theorem. So what will get? OE. What is the length of OE? Root 3. Root 3 square plus what is EF? EF is 1 unit. Root 3 square means 3 plus 1. So what we got? 4. So this is OF square. So therefore OF equals to root 4. What is the length of OF? Root 4. So take OF in the compass and mark. Where it is intersect? At 2. So square root of 4 is 2. Got clearly? If 1 mm difference is there in your measurement, you will not get correctly this. So your pencil should be sharp. Line should be thin. Then you will get accurate. Otherwise you will not get accurate, student. So while doing the construction, be careful. Each and everything should be proper. Then you will get correct measurement. Understood, student? So here G. So what is this? Root 4. Now what has to represent? Root 5. Means again has to continue. Here has to draw again 90 degree at 2. In this way. It is also perpendicular. Now again 1 unit distance. 1 unit. Here also has to take 1 unit. Okay. GH. Now join O to H. Join student COH. Now see OH in triangle OGH. In right angle triangle OGH. So what is the hypotenuse? OH. OH square equals to OG square plus GH square. Hope you understand, student, this. Now substitute the value. What is the value of OG? OG is root 4. Root 4 whole square plus GH 1 unit. 1 unit. So root 4 square means 4 plus 1. What we got? Root 5. So it is OH square. So therefore OH equals to root 5. So what is the length of OH? Root 5. So take OH distance in a compass. Like this. Mark on the number line wherever it is intersecting I. So it is root 5. What has to represent? Root 5 on the number line. Got the student root 5? So in this way we have to continue. So this method is called unit square method. After this construction, you have to write the justification also. It is compulsory. Hope you understand, student, this first method, unit square method. Clear, student? Any doubt here? If you are having any doubt, so you can ask me. And when you will see the video, so don't forget to subscribe. So if you will subscribe, so like that videos you will get. Understood, student? And after watching the video, what has to do? For the attendance purpose, you have to give the thumbs up to me, means I will understand you saw the video, you watched the video, so I will put your presenting. Means the meaning of that, you attend the class. Understood? So actual presenting we are not taking, but this is the virtual class, and virtual class attendance, it is important for your attendance, total attendance. So this attendance, it is we are counting in your total attendance. Understood, student? So don't forget to subscribe. Now next we will go. So this is the unit square method. Now one by one step we study. Now if bigger number is given and they ask directly, so how to represent directly? So that also one example I will take. So now in that unit square method, direct method is there. So how to represent directly? Number 3. Represent root 11 on the number line by unit square method. So how to represent root 11? If we will go, it will take longer time and mark is not that much. So how to use the direct? So first you see the root 11 will come in between which two numbers? Perfect square numbers. So perfect square number means 9 and next it is coming 16. After 9 perfect square number is 16, means this 11 number is coming in between 9 and 16. So square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 16 is 4. Means root 11 will lie in between 3 and 4. Where it is lying? In between 3 and 4. So how to do this? First we decided where it is coming. Okay. Now has to draw number line. Procedure is same. 0 or O. So what we are taking? 1 unit equals to 2 centimeter. We fixed. Not so big, not so small. It is the comfortable measurement. So now how to represent this? So for that purpose 2 centimeter 1 unit we consider. So as to take in the compass, mark 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We mark on the number line. What we decided? Root 11 is coming in between 3 and 4. Where it is coming? Root 11 will come between 3 and 4. How it comes? 3 square root of 3, square root of 9, 3 and square root of 4 is 16. So in between this it will come root 11. Root 11 in between these two numbers. Greater than root 9, smaller than root 16. So now how to write? So for that purpose, now we decided the number where it will come 3 and 4. So 3 means it is root 9. 4 means what is? Root 16. So what has to do? At 3 has to draw 90-degree angle with the help of protractor. Don't forget. So it is 90-degree. Now 1 unit distance, perpendicular distance how much? 1 unit. Don't forget. 1 unit. So mark here 1 unit. So suppose here I will give name A. So join O to A. So what triangle we got? O. Here we will take B. Here we will take A. So OAB. In triangle OAB by Pythagoras theorem. So it is OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. What is the length of OA? OA is root 9 whole square plus this is 1 unit. So 1 square. 9 plus 1, 10. This is OB square. So OB equals to root 10. What is the length of OB? Root 10. Take OB distance in a compass. Got it? Now draw the arc. So here we got root 10. Understood? Now this is C. Which number has to represent? Root 11. So we got root 10. Again one we needed. So has to draw again perpendicular here. In this way, perpendicular. 1 unit distance, same. 1 unit, keep at C, mark D. Join OD. Now, what has to take? In triangle OCD. In triangle OCD. So it is OD square equals to OC square plus CD square. What is the length of OC? Root 10 whole square. What is the length of CD? 1 unit. 1 unit. So what will get? 10 plus 1, 11. This is OD square. So therefore OD equals to root 11. So take OD distance in a compass. And mark on the number line. Wherever it is intersecting, that point is root 11. So this is the representation of root 11 on the number line by unit square method. Hope you understand, student. So this is the representation of irrational number on the number line by unit square method. Hope you understand, students. So homework is there. You have to represent number 1 root 3, root 7, root 8, root 12, root 30 on the number line by unit square method and write justification. How I wrote the justification? Same way you have to write the justification. Hope you understand, students. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.